Oh, okay, perfect. Because my
Gotta be
intro was
right.
not that good, anyways.
I'm gonna give you Hollywood like 5, 4,
Yeah.
3, 2.
Was that a go? He said, "I'm going to do it," but he didn't tell me if that was the one. Ride around my top down, window shaking a lot now. I'ma stay proud, no Kane Brown, but I thank God for these days now. Don't make sounds, crash glass, no rebounds. End town, Nashville, and I stay proud now. What's up, y'all? It's your main man, Young Gray. Welcome to Nashville. Today we got two special people with me. First, my main man, Chad Beebe, over here. Doing good, man. Doing good. Can't complain. You know, I had to invite him just to bring up the look factor for the podcast. I know most of y'all don't want to just see me, so I said, who's the best looking dude I could bring? And it's this guy. So here we go. We got him, Mr. Chad Beebe. Also very special guest today. We have ShowTimeBrando, Brandon Gilpin. What's up, Brando? How you doing, my guy?
What's up? I don't know about the best looking, you know what I mean? I know he hyped you up a little bit, but you know, when you wanted the best looking, you called the right man.
The kid. What's up, brother? How you been, man? Tell me how's life?
Man, I'm good, man. Life is good. I just can't complain, you know, just working each and every single day.
Heck yeah, man. That's what's up, man. Now, for the people that don't know you, and obviously I know a little bit about you, and you're an actor and all that cool stuff. First off, I mean, I'd like to hear just a little bit about your upbringing, like what made you want to get into acting in the first place.
That's a deep question. So for me, I always envisioned myself on TV. I used to always watch like Disney Channel and a bunch of like TV and Martin and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I used to be like, yo, they're me. Like I'm that. Like that's how I envision myself. So that's why I was like, yo, when I was a kid, I started dancing. I'm a dancer. So
yeah, and you're a good dancer. I've seen you dance, bro. Like I was trying to hang. I was trying to hang a little with you. I couldn't.
Nah, man, it takes years of practice there, buddy. So I've been dancing my whole life. So when I got into high school, I was like, yo, like I can't just be me and just like work a regular job. Like it's not for me. Like I'm an entertainer. So I was like, yo, let me see how I can make this happen and try to get my own television show and do different things to make those things happen. And you know, that's what I've been on.
Okay, heck yeah, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, I'll tell a funny quick story. So we're the time me, Robin S, and we're up in New York doing a thing, and then Brando comes in. First off, best dance moves ever. So I'm gonna give him applause
I gotta see this
for the best dance moves.
Man.
But secondly, some of the older women there, like there was a few older ladies there, they immediately come running over to him, like, hey, can we take pictures with you? Like blah blah blah. Like from the TV show P-Valley. People that are watching this podcast that watch P-Valley, they're obviously gonna recognize who you are. Now, before P-Valley, tell us how you got to that position.
Well, a few things. Well, we are currently in a writer's strike, so I can't really talk much about the show at all. So I can't really mention the show, but I will tell you before all of that, ShowTimeBrando, the one and only greatest entertainer alive. I was young, and I just, like I said, I just was using social media to do like different like skits and different like, you know, different stuff like that. And I used to always be on like stage somewhere. Like when I was in school, like I made records, like I make dance challenges. So when I was 16, that's when I first came out with my first dance challenges. Once I posted it on Instagram and Facebook, it went up. It went crazy. Everybody was doing them, tagging me and all that stuff. So I'm like, oh, I'm really made for this. Like this is really something I could do and really pursue and make a career out of. And so music and dancing and just entertaining has always been in me. So I just continue like to drop dance challenges and drop videos. Like each week I was posting everywhere I was going. And then I started looking at my boys that was DJing. We would go to the parties and we was partying every week. And I'm 16, mind you. I'm 16, so I'm just out partying with my friends, and we all dancing in front and like playing my songs, and you know what I mean, all the ladies like, oh, who this. And so like around here, I'm like, yeah, man, oh right here, I can't, you know what I mean? So that's what it was. And I'm also, I have a Jamaican background because both my parents were born in Jamaica. So, a Jamaica I'm gonna come from straight true, So let me just switch it up so people never know send me a Jamaican. So that's just the energy that I bring to everything that I'm with. And I just always just keep it like, yo, I'm really here entertain folks and just be great. Like, you know what I mean? And
Hmm.
make a career out of it. So
Now, give
yeah,
me
man.
like your top moment, like your yes, like this is it type moment. Like give it to me because everyone has it like that top moment in life. You know what I mean? Like whether it would doesn't even and the crazy thing is I'm not even asking like just through acting. Like for you, it may not be acting. Like it could have been through music. It could have been
Mhm.
to like that top moment. Like what? Like when?
Honestly, my top moment, like it's interesting because there's like everyone does get that one moment, but there are also like a few moments where it's like the reconfirmation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, well, you're like, all right, this is cool, I can do this. But then it's like there's one moment. So I'll give you my favorite moment that's like, oh yeah, this is it. When I first got to college, I went to Morehouse College in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
That was in 2017. And mind you, I'm coming from Long Island, New York, where there's, a lot of just people, the different people, right? And so
Yeah.
I moved all the way down to Atlanta, which is like over 1,000 miles away, which
Mm-hmm.
I've never been to Atlanta before. Like never been to Atlanta before. My first time going was moving day, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't, yeah. Like I didn't even visit the school or nothing. I just knew I wanted to go there. It's a historically black college called Morehouse College, and
Mm-hmm.
I graduated last year. But that first week, right? Because everybody's fresh, everyone's new, and everyone's, not figuring out what's going on here. I remember when, like, we were at like a little event, and like it was kind of like cool, like everybody was jumping, and then I just jumped on the stage because we were waiting for something, and I just jumped on the stage and I started dancing, and everybody was like, yeah, 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 yeah. I was
Yeah.
like,
And you were loving it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what? Gotta let something now.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I,
Yeah.
cause my thing is like, if I'm able to entertain a crowd of people I've never met in my life
Uh-huh.
in this fresh space, it's I can carry that any and everywhere in the world possible. And
Mhm.
I know that about me. Like I know that's the confirmation. I was like, oh boom. And then everybody's like, yo, what's your name? I'm like, ShowTimeBrando. And then I had the whole crowd screaming, Showtime, Showtime.
Yeah.
I so I'm curious then. So that was a big moment for you. When was
Right,
like your big break, right? So anytime I feel like entertainment business or
right,
a little bit more oomph behind your name because you're doing something. Like,
right.
what do you remember? Like a moment for you when that kind of
Where it was
struck you?
like, oh, oh, what do you mean like big break? Because I still haven't feel like I still like honestly, like I still don't feel like I got my big break yet.
Yeah, but what I'm
Like,
saying is like you're making a career out of this, right?
right,
Like this
right,
is who you are. Like when did you
right.
realize like this is it? Like okay, things are starting to
Oh,
kind
that
of
was
gain some momentum for me a little bit.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah. I get it. That was I want to say in 2016. That was 2016 when I was like, there's nothing else I want to because I've been I worked my whole life. Like I worked like when I as soon as I was able to work, I worked. I worked at McDonald's from 14 to 17. I was a lifeguard. I did a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
But I remember like seeing people, everybody go to work and do what they do. And I was 16 and I was just like, I don't want to work like an actual job.
Hmm.
And then so I
Mhm.
was like, hmm, if I make my job what I want to do with my life, then it won't feel like work.
Hmm.
So
Mhm.
that I was like, oh, okay, let me take this serious. And then I started like going out on auditions. And when I went on my first like acting audition,
What
I
was
went on
it?
my
Yeah.
it was for a play. I can't even remember what the play was. I really can't remember what the play was. I really can't remember because I didn't end up doing the play. I just went on the audition. And I went on the audition and I don't know if it was my performance or if it was subject, whatever. But the writer, started crying while like the whole play was going by. He started crying when I started talking. I'm like, it was like, wow, I really have the opportunity to move people in this direction and also move people in this direction. So it's like, this is for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that's
neat.
why, yeah, because if I can make people like dance and have a good time, and then make people cry off performance in that level, like I'm a true performer. Like that means I'm good at what I do, and I just need to hone in on my craft to make it elevate each time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What was your first role that you actually got?
My first role that I've ever booked was P Valley.
Was P Valley? Okay,
Right.
that's
Yeah,
a great first role, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just did it like right off the
Yeah, like, but I've been on like probably 100, maybe I started auditioning in 2015, and I booked P Valley in 2019. So I went on 500, 600 auditions in that time span.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
And
yeah. Like
it's that
like,
one thing that always.
yeah.
So like if anything, if there's a message behind that, it's like don't give up on your dreams, man.
Don't give up. I was like, I'm telling you, like I was auditioning like it was nothing else to do. Like it was like, oh, like you eat, I was auditioning. Like you sleep, I was auditioning. Like it was like that. And while I was in school, while I was also doing music, and while I was also, about getting ready to go to college.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
So yeah, man.
That's what it
It was
takes,
a
though,
lot.
right?
Mhm.
Dedication, conviction, move with purpose.
Yeah, you
passion.
gotta stay locked in. That passion will drive you somewhere, that especially when you're young. You know what I mean? When you're young, you able to be passionate about stuff like that. When you start getting like, you know what I mean, all that responsibilities start hitting you left and right, and it's like,
Mhm.
yeah. But so that's why
Take chances.
Was there ever moments that you're just like, you know what, like maybe this isn't for me? Did you ever feel like that, like you were gonna give up at some point?
I'm gonna be honest with you, no. Like, cause I've always saw myself like beyond the way everyone sees me, or the way like people, I don't know. I just always have seen myself like I'm a star. Like
Yeah.
that's how I maneuver my life. I don't know if that you can call that, I guess, like, I don't know, but like that's just how I've always viewed myself. And it's not like I like out here just walking around and like, yo, where's my coffee? With one cream of milk and one like no, I'm just like,
Mhm.
I just, you know what I mean? I need my grapes all purple. If I see one green grape, you're gone. All my Skittles red, no green Skittles. Like nah, that's not me. That's not me. But I just have seen myself in a like I used to look up to Michael Jackson and Kurt, you know what I mean? And so like that's how I've envisioned my life. Michael Jackson, Will Smith, all these larger than life type of people. That's how I envision myself. So that's how,
Mhm. Heck yeah,
when
man.
like there was not, I know there's nothing else for me. Like there's nothing else for me to do. And like if I don't do that, then I'm just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
I don't know,
I mean,
you know,
Chad, you
do it.
could probably relate a lot to what he's saying there.
Yeah.
Like
There's a lot of similarities.
a lot of similarities.
Well, you can too. I feel like anybody can, right?
Yeah.
Like you
Anybody
envision like
can,
your
like,
dream, you
for
gotta
sure.
envision it first, and then you gotta believe it, you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
And
But and that's the thing, like it's a difference to envision and then believe it. And it's like I have to do. Like
Yeah,
there
you gotta
can't
do
be a
it.
day that I don't do. Because if there once that happens, then you make a habit of not doing.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Like
Wow.
once you like, all right, let me just relax. Then you be like, all right, I'll just relax. I can do it. I did it before and nothing really happened. I did it before and nothing really happened. Again and again and again.
Yeah, if you take
So-
your foot off the gas, people are gonna pass you, right?
Yeah.
You gotta keep going, man.
Because somebody's foot is on that gas.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
No, I like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
And they're gonna
Yeah.
be in the right place at the right time, and it's gonna happen to them or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. They're gonna, and that's why it's just like, even when you do, because you do need to take breaks. Like you do need to like give yourself mental breaks, but like make it something that's like, okay, I'm taking a break because I need to heal whatever going on with me emotionally, physically, like, whatever, like mentally I need to do that. So that's still part of the work. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the work, keep it like, make sure it's not like, oh, I'm just chilling. I'm going out doing this, doing that, whatever I want to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like just make it make sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow,
man.
man. That's deep, bro. You're blessing us with some deepness.
Yeah.
You know
So,
what I mean?
so I mean, tell me where you want to be in the next 5 years from now.
Good one.
Honestly, the next 5 years, I plan. There's two things I plan to have. I plan to have. I'm.
Wait, hold on. How old are you first?
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 23.
23.
Okay.
Okay.
23. It's so interesting when people ask those types of questions, because I think when we ask those questions, right, the first thing people think of is like what they want to kind of accomplish, or what they want to see themselves as, or where they want to be, what they want to get.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? What do they want to get within the next 5 years? Which is very feasible, but it's also like sometimes like I think about that question, I'm like, dang, like where do I want to like? I just think about a lot of stuff, but I just feel like for me, I know within the next 5 years, I want to have a number one record, and I want to have the number one TV show on television, like in the similar time span.
Love it.
Like,
Wow.
yeah, like I want to have a number
Wow.
one, at least one number one record, and and I know the number one TV show is gonna come for sure. But so that's why I'm working every day to make sure that happens for me in the next 5 years, because it's like I said, like it's not just like, oh, I want that and now I'm good. And that's what I meant by like when people ask that question, they want to like boil it down to one specific thing, and then like, okay, then you have to think of the next 5 years. Like I want to build a consistent like routine and a consistent like patterns of just creating great things and creating meaningful things to me and to the world, so that it lasts forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like when somebody asks that question, like it's like, yeah, I want those specific things, but I want them to be surrounded by things that will keep me keep going, like that lasts a long time.
Mhm.
Now, when I think of artists, like by the way, like obviously I do hip hop. Can I act? Like I've been offered a few acting roles just recently, and then I'm just like, you know what? Like I'm probably not that great of an actor. Like honestly,
Right.
like I'm probably not. That's just not
Kinda
my
funny,
path. Yeah. I may be able to do some comedy type stuff,
Yeah.
but
You got little jokes.
but the cool thing, like when you have that double-edged sword or whatever, that you can do multiple things at once. Like look at a Jamie Foxx. Like that's the first thing that pops in my head. Like Jamie Foxx could sing, and he's probably
Yep.
one of like the greatest actors. He's a phenomenal actor, and he can
Yep.
sing.
Yep.
For you, what would you say? Obviously, acting is a freaking huge passion. Would you put music so that if someone was just like, "Hey, listen, I'll throw you on the number one single right now in the world with Drake," or you can act
Is
in
it?
this, or you can act in this role right now. What would you choose?
That's a hard question.
That's a very hard question, but I want to be very, very hard. So-
Whoa, that's crazy. Hey, yo, dial that back a little bit. Yo, I've been faced with stuff like that, like kind of like my whole life, like, and I think it's the way my mama kind of raised me, like even just this is gonna answer the question. When I was like, since I was a kid, I've always been in a million things. Like my mother always put me in like 1.5 million things. So I would usually have to make she would have to make decisions whether we go here or whether we go here, because most of the time things would happen at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know how my mother was able to get me at the one place and get me to the other place when they were happening at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Like,
But somehow she'd make it happen.
somehow she make it, even if we be hours late, but there'd still be somebody there, and we still would get whatever we needed to get from that place. We would still do it. Like, and that's just kind of how my life been. Like, even my senior year of high school, right? I had my I had my final because I went to a performing arts high school my senior year.
Mhm.
It was like a half day, so I went to my regular high school and then I went to the performing arts high school in the evening time. Right, so I had my final performance and my final state track meet the same day,
Wow.
like the same time, and they were literally an hour away from each other. Like, 'cause Long Island is a Long Island, and I had to, I didn't have my license yet. I had my permit, so I had to drive my sister's car all the way to this end of this island to go run this. Like, I called my coach, like, just help him hold the race. Tell him to just hold the race and try to move it. And they like, oh, get here. So I got there, literally took off my clothes, boom, sprinted, hurdle, because I was a hurdler. So I'm hurdling.
There you go.
Literally. So I'm hurdling. Doom. Came in third place. I was like, all right, you know what I mean? I did good, but I PR'd. I got that was my best time
You're on
I've
the
ever
podium.
ran. Huh?
You're on the podium.
I got on the podium.
Come
I
on.
got on the podium. And that was the best time I've ever ran in my life. Ever. And I ain't never ran that time again. So
It's because you were in a rush. No
Yeah,
pun
I was
intended.
already in both. I was in
Early.
a rush. Put on my clothes. I didn't even change my clothes. I just grabbed my clothes, got back in my sister's car, drove an hour, and they literally shifted the performance around for me to come. And we were the last performance, and I got there and performed, and it was perfect. So there's always been an in me to make it work. Like, if I don't find a way, I have to make a way. No matter what I have to do, I have to make a way. So to answer that question,
Yeah, he said do both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
to answer that question, I'm finding a way to do both.
There you go.
That's how to answer that question.
Okay.
But yeah, that's just the answer. I'm finding a way to do both. Like, even if like the opening theme song of that movie has to be the song, it's gonna happen.
Okay. Heck yeah. I love it.
Yeah,
I
like,
love
so
it.
that's my answer. I like that. That's my answer.
All right. So it just hit me. So today I want to play a little game with you. Normally I have like I torture everyone by giving them hot sauce or whatever. It's pretty brutal. Like, Chad's experienced it. Most people experience it. Today I want to play a game with you, and it's called Act Now. So basically what it is I'm gonna give you a role. Chad's also gonna think of a role for you. And it could be funny, it could be serious. And you're gonna give us about a 15-second to 30-second act now on what our role is gonna be. Cool? You think you can handle it?
Yeah, all right. We're only gonna do two of them.
Yeah, we're gonna do two of them. Mine's gonna be a little bit corny, but you're
Right.
gonna be a drug dealer, except you're not gonna sell drugs. You're gonna be selling, what is he gonna sell? But you're gonna act as if it's almost illegal. So the perception of the product being illegal, but you're actually gonna be selling, throw anything. Cotton candy.
Cotton candy? I mean,
You got
I
the
was gonna say
cotton candy. Cotton candy is your product.
But it's
And
illegal.
little kids are coming up to you right now. Give us your best roll. 15 to 30 seconds.
I bet. Like this color?
Yeah. Yeah, we
It's
love
fire,
it.
right? Yeah, it's a fire color, right?
Yeah.
I got something
awesome.
like this color that, you know what I mean? I think you guys would be interested. Look, I don't know about, but this color, I got in my back pocket. Want to follow me? I got something for you. Just come on, just don't worry. You just don't gotta tell nobody, but something, you know what I mean? Your mama said it was okay, so you can, you know what I mean? We could just slide back over there real quick. Come on, I got you. Don't worry. Listen. I'm only gonna give you a little bit because I don't know if you're gonna, you know what I mean? I'm gonna just give you a little bit. You can share with your friends. I'm just split it in half. Share with your homie right there. You see little Timmy right there? Give me little Timmy. Little Timmy will gonna take care of you. You know what I mean? Little Timmy, you me. Y'all good. I'm gonna give it to you on the house. Just listen. When you go home, y'all go like you're playing Legos. Just put it on top of one of the Legos and just be like, I like it. You see, I'm already wearing the color, so just
I'm in. I'm
There you
in.
go.
Sold. All right, Chad. What do you
Oh,
got?
man,
What do you got
you
for him?
put me on the spot, man. I ain't even thought
It
about it.
could be anything. He could be
Eh,
from anywhere. From England, from
No, I know, and I love sports, so I gotta.
ooh.
You go with accents?
Depends.
Hmm. What about
What
like
kind
a
of accent?
what about like a British accent?
I can do that.
You could do a British accent.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
let's say this is ridiculous. Oh my
go,
god.
go ahead, give it to him.
You're a British soccer coach and you are trying to get into the Premier League and you got an interview set up. Let's just call
Talking
it that.
about-
Let's just call it that. all right?
Talking about your team, like
Yeah, so you
So I
just
have a
got
little bit of
what can you bring to the table? That's basically the question. So that's what we
So
want.
you're setting me up for an interview with a few of my buddies, and I don't understand why you guys are not letting us in. As you know, we've been here our whole time. We've been waiting. We've been waiting and waiting for the last 20 minutes to get this interview done. You see, I have Messi right here. I have Messi right here, and you guys want to let us in? I don't understand this. Monstrous.
that was
Yeah, that was
phenomenal.
good.
That was phenomenal. Holy
like it, I
crap.
like it.
I'm tearing up. It was so good. That was actually incredible. that
Hey,
was
see, that's
great.
what he said. He said he'll make you cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Oh wait,
I am.
Tom's raising his hand in the back.
Uh-oh.
Tom, you got something for him?
I do.
All right.
So
What?
now he has to be a British soccer coach
Okay.
that's dealing illegal or quote illegal cotton candy to children.
Oh, okay.
You want me to be a Pied
Got to
Piper?
combine the two.
Yeah, British soccer coach that's dealing illegal cotton candy to the players.
All right. This will be the last one. You see this? Will be the last one. So every one of you, I need you all to line up, please, fast and orderly. I need every single one of you to line up orderly because I have something that I want to give to you that was a gift to me. So you, Timmy, you, Johnny, and you, Stephen. Stephen, I like your name. I like your name, Stephen. So line up. I need you guys to get to the line because as you each kick this ball, I will give you a present. And this present is something you can take home, but you cannot tell your parents that you have it.
Yeah, he's freaking good, man.
Yeah.
That was actually great, dude.
Spot.
I'm tearing up. Holy smokes.
Wow. Yeah, I haven't did improv in a minute. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
It's been a
accent's
minute since I
good.
did improv.
You know, so
Yeah.
Showtime.
Alright.
I
So,
like
Yo.
it.
Brando, have you ever been to Nashville before? Have you ever been to Nashville or no?
I've been to Nashville one time. I actually did a short film out there with one of my friends. He's from Nashville. So yeah, I was there November 2021 for like 5 days.
Did you ever get to experience like Broadway or the scene or
No, I didn't. I went to the skating rink. They have a skating ring there.
a skating rink?
All I know is it went circle, circle, and circle, and circle, and circle, and I was skating and skating and skating.
Mhm. So what was your experience of Nashville? Did you have a good experience out here?
Yeah, it was fun. I went there. We shot the film. Yeah, Nashville. Yeah. I went. What is it called? It's called River Gates.
Oh, Rivergate.
Must be
Okay.
on
Yeah, we know Rivergate. Absolutely.
Rivergate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, River Gates. I went there and it was fun. Like that was it. That was all I had. Like no, it wasn't 5 days. It was 3 days. I'm sorry. Yeah, I
Okay.
stayed overnight. I chilled in the hotel. I kind of just went to the skating ring and shot the film. I didn't really get to do much.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we got to get you back out to Nashville, or as we say, Nashville, essentially.
Why I call it Nashville?
It's the new trend, man. Doing something nasty is basically doing something awesome. And what we're
Okay.
creating is an awesome vibe for everyone,
That's right.
which is great. And you bring a lot of awesomeness, so you got to come back
Uh-huh.
out to the nasty
Oh, yo,
Ville.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna come out. We
Yeah,
gonna, you know what I mean? What y'all got around there? Y'all got
Mhm.
I like his
some
energy.
fun things to do.
Yeah. What's up?
I like to have fun.
So what is like your go? Because obviously I know you got the moves, you got the dance moves, you go out like whatever. Like we got friends in common. Shout out to Danny.
My boy Sneaky.
Yeah, Sneaky's killing
Now we
the
gonna come down
game.
there. We both gotta come down there.
Oh, all day, man. Tell me
fact.
like what the vibes look like on a Saturday night out in New York for you, because you're from New York.
Is that where you're at right now? Or are you?
Yeah, I'm in New York.
Okay.
So what the vibes look like? Nah, I mean, vibes look like, all right, boom, like, so I call up, you know what I mean? It depends on the kind of song. And it depends on how nasty you want to get it nasty. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Okay.
You
Okay.
know what I mean? No, but we be like, all right, so we link up probably around like 8, just chill at the crib, like pregame a little bit. Know what I mean? Then we just go out in the city and then go out to one of the clubs and then like, either bring something to the club or find something in the club.
So you got a girlfriend now or no?
Nah, I don't got no girlfriend.
All right. Give us your top 3 pickup lines.
I told you I was Jamaican, right?
Yeah. Give us some pickup lines real quick.
I be
Like say just a night, like a shorty rolls up or whatever. What's your go-to pickup lines?
I don't even call it pickup lines, like, cause like I don't know. I think like low key, like pickup lines are kind of like played out low key. So like I just pull up and I'd be like, I just be like, hey BFs, come here. Oh, hey BFs, come here. And she look and she be like, I be like, well, and I tell her my name and I'd be like, yo, you look good. Like and then
and that works. That works.
Simplicity is key. Keep it simple.
So you hit her with the Jamaican accent as the first.
Hit her with the accent. And then she hear that, she'd be like, oh, and then she just intrigued. And I'd be like, oh, you know what I mean? I give it I get it, you know what I mean? You get a little something now, a little Timmy, and then you get the rest later.
Nah, Steve, come on now.
Stevie.
So what do you do though? What else do you do for fun though? Like any hobbies or like what do you like to do?
I hoop. I still be hooping.
Okay.
I still be hooping. So like I just go to the gym, hoop with my friends, and then if not that, then I'm making music, then I'm, writing a script or something, just staying creative and staying active. Cause you know what I mean? I had a little gut earlier, but I went back in the gym and I'm like, I'm thin as a
I got the gut now. Your music, so explain the style of your music. Like what?
It's dance hall. It's dance hall and like a little bit of Afrobeat, a little bit of reggae, and that's kind of blending that. And like blending that like that old school kind of like New York sound too. Like it's living there. Just the vibe is just to make you feel like you having a good time. You know what I mean? Like, and that's it. Like that's that's one of the name of my records is have a good time. Like, cause it's like I really just like to have a good time. Like I love being outside. Like that's my thing. So, and I want people to feel like, cause we already deal with a lot each and every single day with other stuff. You know what I mean? Like we always dealing with something. Somebody's always got something going on. So when people listen to my music, I just want them to be like, life is good.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no matter what position you're in or how you're feeling for the day, you throw on some good tunes and you get people uplifted.
Which is cool because that's like the energy he brings.
He does.
Tell, you know what I mean? Like his music is basically he's describing himself.
He does.
That's cool.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's that's what I want. Like I really want my art and my music, my entertainment, like all to be a reflection of who I am. You know what I mean? Like, and I am that person. Like I walk in, wherever we are, it could be 5 people, it could be 2 people, it could be 100 people. Let's have a good time. Type thing. So
now I will tell you, man, in like just from knowing you or whatever and knowing like those vibes and the positivity and stuff like that, like the viewers are gonna catch that too. I promise you, because like 500 times no. And then you get that one yes, and you have a smile on your face every single time after 500 no's. Now that takes something I promise you that takes something. Like my background before I got into the music and did everything, I did like direct marketing, like door-to-door
Right.
sales. And like
Right.
you hear
And
hundreds of
you can't
no's,
know 100. Yeah.
hundreds of no's before you get that yes or whatever, right? Same
Right.
exact model. But guess what? The turnaround ratio in a door-to-door sales job is very quick. That guy that does not get a sale for a week, there's a good chance he's not coming back the next week. Now, like going to these auditions and getting no, 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 and you're not making money when people are telling you no. So you're getting told
Damn
no,
time.
no, 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 and you're not making any money while you're getting told no, but you're going to
Right.
the next audition like you are right now, happy with a smile on your face
Mm.
every time. That right there is motivation. Period.
It is.
Amen.
If that
Amen.
doesn't motivate the regular person, like don't give up on your dreams, like don't. Like before I did the Snoop Dogg record, when we did Snoop Dogg, and
Mhm.
that was my high moment, obviously. I'm looking at Snoop to the left of me, and we're shooting a music video together. And
Right.
for me, how I did, like 2 weeks before that happened, and I promise you this has happened, I dreamt it. I said, this is gonna happen. I went to bed, falling asleep, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna happen. Something there clicked because 2 weeks later I had a song with Snoop Dogg and I was shooting the music video. So I
Crazy.
dreamt it happening before. Like I asked God, I said, like, please, like, put something like show me. And it happened. It genuinely
Yeah.
happened. But
That's
like
tough.
at that point in life or whatever, there's always that turnaround. Obviously, we know where your turnaround was. You did it 500 times, and then all of a sudden, boom, by the 501 time you got a big role, and now people know who you are. You did it.
Right.
You did it.
Life is good, man.
And
I
and the
thank God.
next one may even be bigger than like or whatever. You may
Oh,
be
for
in a
sure.
movie with Denzel doing like playing his stepson or something like
Yo,
that or
from
whatever.
your lips to God's ears.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Your lips
Exactly.
to
So we're
God's ears,
taking it
man.
deep then, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I always love to ask people like, what's your why, right? So why do you why did you go 500 times and then like you probably would have gone another 200, 500, more times until it happened for you.
You know, my why, honestly, my why is like as a kid, like I've always kind of been like told my like I'm a lot, like I'm too much. Like,
Mm-hmm.
for people to kind of like handle, like, like they used to say different things to me that always was like, all right, all right, all right. Like we didn't want to be around you kind of sometimes, you know what I mean? And that kind of is my why. And also like I just like this stuff. You know what I mean? Like I just like being able to put something out and people be like, yeah, you know what I mean? That's cool. Like sharing what I create, like, and I specifically with music, like I like the one thing I love about music, like, then I think every artist could, even any artist in any type of discipline, but music for me is I have the opportunity to create something that has never been created before.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like ever. Like this would not happen if I didn't do it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's what gets me. Like that's what gets me about music. It's like we hear these songs saying, like, damn, who created? Like, how did they think of that? That's what I want people to think when they hear stuff from like, where did like, how did they like, and only you could have done that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the stuff.
I think
That's what
I like it.
the legacy for
so
me.
like going back to what you said, because honestly, like I'll shoot it to you. Like when people ask me like what's my why, or Chad
Right.
like what's his why, it's gonna be very much like obviously everyone has a different why and why we do things, right? So
Right.
like I got the part where you said like it's hard for people that you said like, and that's deep right there. Like it was hard for people to be around you. You want to know why? It's because you're very energetic, and
Right.
some people can't handle that energy right off
Right.
the rip or
Right.
whatever. So in a way, like maybe restructure the why and focus it like, you know what, my energy has gotten me to this point that I'm in right now. And like your why has to be very deep if you're going to accomplish big things in life. So like obviously my why, I have my wife, I have my kids, I have all of
Mhm.
this that need me to rise to be the biggest thing or whatever. And
Right.
like for me, it's not about just being the best for myself. I have so many people counting on me. Now
Oh, for sure.
those people that couldn't be around you because of your energy, I guarantee you, once they see all the success that you're bringing, those same
Oh,
people are gonna want to be around you because of your energy.
That's how it works.
oh, trust me. Oh, trust me there, buddy. That has been happening all of recent. And like I said, like I understand how to navigate it though. Like in terms of that, like I said, like this is not like this is, I understand that because like there are like people like that are writing for me and writing to make sure that like I have to be successful because it's like I have to make sure they're taken care of because that's just I just feel like that's my responsibility. But I also just feel like sometimes like when we do put that like deep pressure on it to make it like ah like I I need to everything has to be it can sometimes take the fun out of it
Hmm.
because at the end of the day we are only on this earth for a short amount of time. I watched this video of Eddie Murphy the other day. He was like, you get 75 summers, 75 winters, 75 springs, 75 falls, if you're lucky. So now when you break it down like that, you sit back and you're like, really only 75 if you're lucky, because obviously people live longer than that,
Yeah.
but the average is like 75. That's like 50 years away. So taking it in that way, and it's like I am afforded the opportunity to do whatever I want to do. So I'm going to take full advantage of that and make that the best situation I can so others can have that same comfortability and same ability to do.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of my why, like in terms of I want to see everyone do whatever they want to do in life that like positively. Like, you know what I mean? Like I want to see them like be able to fulfill their dreams, start that business, start whatever they want to do, like whatever they think of, like they're able to execute. So that's kind of my why. Like, and that's why like when I really make like a lot of money from like all of this stuff, I'm gonna invest in programs for like children's to like be able to like explore these things that they could like some of the stuff that I wasn't able to explore. Like maybe they could be exposed to like even like coding and different areas of like you know what I mean tech or like because there's things in life that if you're just not exposed to you'll never know that's out there. And that's the greatest thing about the internet because you can literally see any and everything and learn anything and every like YouTube University got to be the great got to be the
Hmm.
greatest thing I've ever seen.
Hmm.
um so,
That's
and
crazy, man.
I don't want people to be afraid, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I want to go travel the world. Like, you should be able to do that. Like everyone should be able to just do what they want to do. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like, that's why I want to be that vessel to be
Yeah.
like, yo, you, you did it. You came from Amityville, Long Island, where nobody knows, nobody like is checking for like nobody's walking around like who's in Amityville? You know? Like
Hmm.
you know what I mean? And they're like you made it out of there and you're doing whatever you want to do. So why can't I?
Yeah.
That's that's that's
That's
kind of what I
deep,
want.
man. So
Yeah.
like so for me, and I'll tell you like a big motivation, and obviously I had like a lot of support in doing what I'm doing, especially in hip hop. And
Right.
last week before you, we had Mr. Chalk on the podcast. Now he was one of my
Right.
mentors, like brought me into the game.
Mhm.
He's the reason I have songs with Snoop Dogg and a lot of the biggest artists on the face of the earth.
Right.
Now, for you, who was that guy or woman or who was that figure for you that like, and we know I probably could assume like, well, who dad was one of
Yeah, it
those,
was my pops.
yeah,
Yeah,
was
for sure.
was the guy for
Yeah.
you or whatever.
Mhm.
I don't know if you don't know this, Brando, but Chad's father was also an NFL football player. Played for the
Oh
Buffalo
no,
Bills, which
Yeah.
was an
New York.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
yeah.
He went to like what, 6 Super Bowls or something?
6, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
his
crazy.
father went to 6 Super Bowls or
Mhm.
whatever.
Wow.
And when he retired, ended up teaching Chad and
Yeah.
also teaching the
Sure.
community and building everyone up and all that good stuff.
Right.
Who was your person?
That kind of doctored me in a sense, or like who did I look up to? Like I don't. What are
Like,
you? What
I
are
don't know,
you?
who influenced him the most, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Who was your influencer? Who supported you and said
My
like
mom.
your mom?
yeah.
Yeah. My mom, like she's my biggest supporter, my biggest like everything. Like anything I wanted to do, she made happen for me. You know what I mean? In terms of like even if like she didn't know nobody to do nothing, she just said go out there and try to figure it out. Like and she would try to get me the resources the best as she possibly could. But like I give her like my number one inspiration for sure. Like literally, like yeah. But like I said, like she didn't expect me to do this. Like you know what I mean? But
Yeah, yeah,
like she did like I said, nobody from around this way knows anything about any that type of stuff. So like it wasn't like that for me. She was taking me to Manhattan at freaking 12 because I told her I
hmm
wanted to go on some Disney auditions. And you know, we went to Manhattan and stuff like that. So yeah, she would definitely be my biggest inspiration. But I guess outside, yeah, that's kinda yeah,
That's
that
it.
is
Cool.
So
yeah.
you mentioned earlier you went to college, or
Mhm.
whatever. What was your major in college?
I majored in theater and with a minor in film and television.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Heck yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
So you
Yeah.
have so you can essentially like be be a director or whatever, almost whatever the heck you want to do, and you know the ins and outs of the industry,
Right.
which a
Cool.
lot yeah a lot of people probably don't take that extra initiative to actually go to school for what they're doing
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
just try to make it
So
happen.
right. I think like I said, I've been afforded wonderful opportunities and wonderful networking opportunities to meet certain people. And I've just I didn't want to go to school at first. Like I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to just jump straight in, which I think is also a good like I think whatever works for you, right?
Hmm.
But I wanted to go to an HBCU specifically because I know that there was no other place on the planet where over 2,000 young black men were gonna be inducted into one school just solely,
Yeah,
right? So I don't know
yeah.
if you guys are familiar with HBCUs, but historically black colleges and universities are mainly they're black colleges. And they just it's an experience like no other. Like it's literally like no other college on the planet. There's only I think there's 100 HBCUs. Maybe I think like 100, maybe a little over, a little under. One of those. It's in that range of HBCUs. They're mainly in the South. And I wanted that experience for myself because I grew up watching this show called A Different World. I don't
Uh-huh.
know if you guys know A Different World.
Yeah, yeah. I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's the Bill Cosby show's spinoff
Oh,
about
okay. Yeah, yeah.
yeah
Cool.
about
Yeah.
Denise going to an HBCU. So if
Hmm.
you want a little bit of a sense of that world and what that looks like, definitely go watch A Different World. And so that's why it's just like I gotta go there. Like I gotta go to and Morehouse. That's where Martin Luther King graduated from. Samuel Jackson,
Hmm.
Spike Lee, some of
Oh,
the people that
you
I've
know
looked
what I
up.
watch? So the TV show like All American, they bring that
Yeah,
into that,
yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So stuff like that, and that's why representation is very important. So that's why that's another vessel I want to be a vessel of too, like advocating for HBCUs for young black students. You know what I mean? Because I think they need to, you know, experience that life just because like they could like once you get to like a certain like like you will never be able to experience it like that same way like after you graduate. And I think it just opens you up for more options and opportunities of life, and you meet so many different people. And I think these types of experiences help change the world.
heck yeah, man. I was literally about to ask, like, if you can give one message to people. So like we're about to wrap up, right?
Mhm.
So if you can, and it could be a quote, it could be like whatever. Like I sent Chad a quote earlier today. I was like, and then I write under it. I'm like, quote like Dave Marone, like right under it. and it was like something about hopping outside of the box and doing
Right.
stuff that's new or whatever.
Right.
Like, give me an ending quote to end the podcast with that you would like to tell the people, or it could be something about you that people don't know, but give us your closing quote for the day.
Oh, for sure. My closing quote is a quote I literally say every day to everyone I meet. I mean, that's a closed mouth don't get fed. You know,
Closed
closed.
mouth.
I don't know who came up with that quote, but once I heard it, it sang to me. And that's a closed mouth don't get fed. So if you don't open up and ask for the things that you want, you can't receive them.
Okay.
You know, so that's my thing. So that's why, like, I'm very vocal about everything that I want in life. And I ask people, you know what I mean? And if they're able to give it to me, give it to me. But like a closed mouth, if you don't speak up and say this, how are we supposed to know that you want this?
You'll
Right?
You'll never get a yes if you don't ask the question.
Right.
You'll miss
or even just an answer, right? Like
Yeah.
sometimes no's a good answer.
Just an answer.
Yeah,
At least you
sometimes.
get it.
Yeah, that's actually great. Yeah, you'll never know if you don't ask the question.
Right.
Correct.
A closed mouth don't get fed. Like you can't if you hungry and your mouth is closed, how you supposed to eat?
Yeah, correct. Correct.
I want this, but you don't say it. How you supposed to make it happen?
Obviously, we brought you a little bit into our world, into Nashville, and we got to take a trip out to New York and experience a lot about you. And the one thing I will say, and to close this podcast out, like the energy that you brought on, even being like 1,000 miles away from us right now or whatever, people can feel that energy. And even when they're watching it on the screen or watching it on YouTube or whatever, they're gonna feel the energy that you brought today.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, which is
Good
cool.
stuff, man. Don't
Yeah, it
change.
was really good stuff. Like I've been doing a lot of these podcasts, and today was the day that I felt some of these energy. And we done some funny things and stuff, but like we can feel what you're going through, which is cool.
Right.
And that's why I think you are gonna be a phenomenal actor now and in the future. It's because people can feel the way that you're bringing yourself.
Yeah.
So
You know, it didn't happen overnight.
yeah.
I appreciate that. That's good. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot. Really
You're a
does.
good dude, man. We like you, Brando.
Yeah, good to meet you,
Appreciate
man.
Take a trip
good
to
to meet-
Nashville when you come back.
Let us know.
We got
get
you,
it.
my guy.
I swear, me and Sneaky, we gonna come down there. We gonna turn it up.
All right, man. Pleasure, Brando. We'll catch you later.
All right, my man.
Yes, sir.
Ride around my top down, window shaking a lot now. I'ma stay proud, no Kane Brown, but I thank God for these days now. Don't make sounds, crash glass, no rebounds. N-town, Nashville, and I stay proud now.